guys, and welcome back to another review for Grease Rise of the Pink Ladies. This is episode 6, Sloppy Seconds Ain't My Style, and I realize this comes at probably poor timing to even be posting this, seeing as Paramount Plus not only just canceled it, but they've also pulled it from the streaming service altogether, literally within days of announcing it was canceled. Which seems kind of silly to me, because a lot of us were still watching it, so they kind of want it to become lost media, it seems. Thankfully, other unofficial sources still have it. So, not that I'm condoning, but just saying, if you were still watching it, there's ways, man, there's ways. So anyway, yeah, so this one starts out with where we left off on the previous episode, where there was the whole Rydell Student Council, the election, and it looked like Jane had won. But remember there was the shady stuff at the end with the recount? Yeah, about that. So next day, when they're about to announce the winner, and she's pretty much out here trying to practice her acceptance face and surprise face, imagine her surprise when it comes up as Buddy's name as the winner. Yeah, so we've got Olivia who's like, I was there when they counted. Something's very wrong here. I want to get to the bottom of it. And Jane, of course, is devastated. Nancy pretty much kind of wants to just peace out on all of it. So does Cynthia, really. She's just like, well, no point for us to hang out anymore. Only reason we were doing this was to stand together so you could win, and you didn't win, so bye! But, like, bro, come on. They eventually reel her back in, but, like, her knee-jerk reaction is that. It's like, oh my god, like... But anyway, so she's still freaking out. Like, the show is sneaking up, and obviously, it's only like 2 days away at this point. She's still practicing with the other girl from the class. We use that term loosely. Unfortunately, the other girl puts the idea in her head of, hey, so I know this is your first show and everything, but weeks of this show becoming your absolute day and night eat, breathe, sleep this show, your whole existence is this show. Then for 90 minutes you're on stage. And then it's all over. This really gets in her head, because then she's like, well, what's the point? Why even bother trying? Why would you say that to her as a first-timer? Why would you say that to her? So now every time they do the rehearsals, she is just, like, not even putting in any kind of effort. Meanwhile, Nancy is still so hell-bent on wanting to accept zero help whatsoever with the costumes. She has not even finished one costume, much less all of them, and the show is, like, basically right there, and she will not accept help. Cool, love that for her. So, Jane is still just trying to figure out, what do I even do? Do I go talk to Buddy? Like, what do I do? And she does end up going over to his house, where he makes it seem very date-like. And I mean, they did kiss, so is it, isn't it? She doesn't know, he doesn't know. And of course, the blonde chick who's been trying to swoop on him this whole time shows up in the middle of it, curiously enough. Yeah, of course she did, stalker. But anyway, sorry, I have a lot of feelings. And she's just like, why is he here? Or why is she here? And basically, they force him to pick on the spot, either she or me. And without hesitation, he picks Jane. And that does not go over well with the blonde girl who doesn't like to lose. It's, like, not in her vocabulary. So, Jane's just made an enemy without even meaning to, but it just worked out that way. And the blonde chick is basically just a catty bitch the whole rest of the episode, right through Driver's Ed, where, oh, they get the same instructor in the same time period. Cool. Love that. She crashes a damn car, so, you know... could be worse, but they end up both flunking for it, so great. So that's a whole thing, and Cynthia's just confused over everything, over her sexuality, over the show, over what does it all mean, if anything. It's a whole thing. Olivia's trying her damnedest to take it to the one teacher who's in charge of the student newspaper really wants to make a story out of this, because even though she doesn't have proof, she was there when they did the count. She wants to prove that something's very fishy here, and I'd like to investigate it. And she does get him on board to help with this. Because it's totally not sus or anything that he wants to meet her in his office while the play is going on. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Oh, God. And the principal basically brings it to the vice principal's attention that, yeah, we know, but you're going to keep your mouth shut, because when I move on to superintendent, I might just give you my position if you play your cards right. So it's all corrupt. It's so corrupt and so gross on so many levels. Meanwhile, Hazel is still basically in the wings as the understudy for the play and everything. She gets her moment that it totally, like, her very existence in the show, we knew this was gonna happen. We knew she'd end up being the one who ends up taking the place in the play because, oh, shocker, Cynthia fucking bolts at the last minute. And they need somebody to play Juliet, so it's her, and she's great at it, and everyone knew she would be, like, it is what it is, but yeah, the other pink ladies have to go track down Cynthia at the end of the night and everything, see if she's okay, what the hell's going on, you know, the whole 9 yards. And she's fine. They end up spending the evening with her, just normal, hanging out, friend stuff, and that's how the episode ends. Kind of felt like they raced through too many things all at once in one episode. Kind of felt like they phoned it in. Seeing how quickly the show got canceled, it really feels like they phoned it in now. So, I don't know. I feel like they could have tried harder. I feel like they could have fleshed out the different plot lines better, but they didn't. So for me, I don't know. I really wasn't feeling it that much on this episode. I wanted to. The last couple have been pretty good, but then this one kind of sucked again, so I don't know. There's only 4 more episodes to go, and then I guess it's over since it's canceled now, so I guess we'll see, and then I'll give my analysis when we've made it through all 10 episodes, and try to give it a number rating then if I can, but anyway. So that's my recap. Those are my current thoughts on how I felt about it. I don't know if I'm just being a little jaded knowing that it got canceled that quick and pulled off the damn site, or if it just really did suck that much, but anywho, those are my thoughts. Take them or leave them. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel, you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.